imposing hefty penalties.
Correct.
So we are seeing that how the countries have become, or the companies in those countries have become very
Right.
serious when it comes to data and when it comes to citizens' data, their citizens' data. I think with the same way we should look across that these are all hefty penalties.
Correct.
You can absolutely go out of business if you don't think of keeping these things in line with
Right.
law. Having a penalty of 50 crores for each non-compliance can actually put you out of business. So I think the companies will have to start taking it seriously, and we have seen that example that the boards have been putting across. So let's put finger across for the rules to come up as early as possible.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of industries would get triggered, I would say, emerge with cyber insurance, education, all of that, because with this the DPDP Act being implemented, cyber insurance will get some hype. There would be education, there would be implementation of various different tool sets which would govern, applications may come up. So a lot of transformation would come up in the coming days from law perspective, or I would say from legal and regulatory perspective. Have you come across any early stage examples? I mean, there must be organizations who are ahead in the game, preparing in this particular journey. Are there any examples that you have seen over the past while since 2023?
See, I'll tell you, there are a lot of small companies where I'm advising, and they have been very serious on that. If you're bringing in new softwares or a tool in their organization, or anything for that matter, or even when they're an e-commerce platform, they're keeping these things in mind that this is gonna come tomorrow, and redoing it will be more expensive for us.
Correct.
So they're keeping that privacy and security by design right away.
Right.
The new ones. If you talk about the old ones, yes, there are a lot of companies who are thinking that we are by default going to be a significant data fiduciary. We deal with hefty data.
Correct.
And we are not in one state, but we are like omnipresent in the whole country.
Right.
And that's why they're coming up that let's at least understand where all places my data is lying. So that initial journey of data discovery, mapping the data, understanding that, okay, each and every organization, they are trying to gather it, that who's dealing with what kind of processes, and filling up those data gathering sheets,
Correct.
either digitally or in an Excel form, either via tool or in an Excel form, but to have that preliminary understanding that once, let's say, a data enters, which are the 10 data entry points in an organization, which all entities, different departments utilize
Right.
it, for what purposes, let those departments put it across, they share it with which all third party. So in this process, I have seen so many companies started working on it, and this big large size companies are doing it. It takes almost a year of a journey. It's not a small journey to understand the entire
Correct.
map of your data in your organization and what purpose they're doing it, and they're understanding that, okay, we have got maybe 300 plus vendors, then we get the list. So when you get those lists, you start working towards that, okay, maybe 100 plus contracts may be getting renewed in next 2 months.
Right.
So let's renew the contract along with the data privacy clauses.
Correct.
That, so gradually, instead of making a shift altogether tomorrow when the rules come out, you gradually shift towards that idea. With your third party vendors, because negotiations have to have in that manner with your any of your vendors for that matter, or any of the third party that you're dealing with. Your business must be that you are the vendor to the main company, where you don't have much say when it comes to negotiations
Exactly.
in the contract clauses. So you start working right now to make them understand and have your systems in place. A lot of companies are still thinking, okay, let's have some tools which are being either bought from outside, or we created our own, so that we have that consent management internally.
Right.
So the organizations are getting ready, they are working towards it, and they have started working towards it.